very happy to see all of you gathered today for this very exciting event, which comes after a journey on trying to produce quality training material on reporting labor migration. Colleagues asked me to maybe share some thoughts to help set the stage for this day and talk to you a little bit about what we have been observing over the past decade with regards to journalists reporting on labor migration.
My takeaway from this workshop, I'll say, it has improved the way I look into migration, and I will look at migration more on the positive side of things rather than looking at migrants as people who take jobs and.
It was a very engaging, interesting and interactive session today for the launch of the toolkit, media toolkit for media professionals.
What is exciting for me about this toolkit is that it's not just specifically about labor migration, but the principles that we touch on about making the stories interesting, about where to find relevant and accurate data, about gender sensitivity, about inclusivity, about these different topics that the toolkit touches on that are just valuable to any journalist and storyteller.
I am personally very excited about this media toolkit. I think it's going to help us as educators, especially when it comes to equipping students with the necessary skills and the sensitivity to report on issues around, migrant labor. And I am very, very, very excited for the fact that it sort of covers a lot of things that we overlook as media practitioners, especially when we approach these sort of conversations. So I'm very, very excited about it.
It has really opened up my eyes as a journalist on the intricacies and the importance of accurate reporting, and particularly when it comes to migration. And I'm hoping I'll be using this toolkit more often in telling the stories of migration in an accurate manner, using the right terminology and reflecting them as they really should be. And I hope that my colleagues in the media space will also make use of it. I've been encouraged by also the course that I invested in with reporting on labor migration late last year, which has also helped me to develop the language of reporting on migration accurately.
One thing that I want to highlight that I find it missing in this year's awards is the issue of new media. I hope that next year and then maybe going forward, they could focus on new media, because new media right now is the way to go. The traditional media is simply dying a slow, painful death for the past 15 or 20 years. Nowadays, everybody doesn't have the time to read television, to read newspaper, or to sit down for 2 hours or 30 minutes to listen to stories about migration or any story. So I think it's a high time they focus more on how they recognize the importance of new media or social media in the issue of labor migration.
Basically, it's very important for us to have, toolkits like this that will help us to know better, even the language, even the way of bringing stories, even the idea of searching for different perspective on telling the stories. So it's very important for us to have a document like this, and it will be, I think, very important for everybody to just test and read to better ways of telling our story. Thank you for the invitation, and